Hi, this is JJ DiGeronimo, the president of Purposeful Woman, and this is our Purposeful Woman on a Mission video series. And today we have Katie, the car lady. Katie has done an excellent job at elevating women in her way, which is through the car buying process. So Katie, the car lady, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, JJ.
So let's jump right into it. What is the difference that you commonly see between women and men buying cars?
So women they will assume that a woman is uneducated. They will assume that she does not have the buying power. They will assume that maybe she doesn't know as much about cars. So they may quote her a higher price.
So what are your tips for women when going in to buy a car?
A few things that I always share with women to do before you even go into the dealership. Educate yourself. Know what's out there, know what's important to you, and know your boundaries and your budget. Do not let anybody stray you from your budget. You may try to get pushed in a different direction. Oh, this car is great. This is the one we have in stock. You need to stay your ground. And how you can do that is be confident, be educated, know your credit score, and go in knowing that if it's not going to work for you, you are going to walk. That you have the ability to say, if this is not acceptable to me, I do not have to do business here.
I love that advice because it's applicable in all areas of buying. So know what you're looking for, know what's on the market, do your research, know what your budget is, and have the confidence to walk away. I think those are incredible, incredible steps. And I can bet most women probably don't do those things. So Katie, the car lady, how do you help?
I love to educate and empower. That's my biggest thing, is educate, empower, and advocate. So if I can give somebody information, whether they end up buying a car from me or not, the information will help them to make the decision that's in their best interest. I joke with people and say, I'm going to change the world one car at a time. But one of the things that I do is I first of all try to stop the emotion and get down to, I call it a car inventory. We sit down with pen and paper and we write down what are the needs, what are the wants, what is a lot of people have a financial limitation, and they may talk themselves into something that because it has a low payment, but it's not really a fit for their family. Leasing versus buying, not everybody's a fit for those things. So I sit down with people, I ask them a lot of questions, and then I stop and I listen to their answers. Because the biggest thing is that we need to listen to our customers, whoever that is, in any industry. Mm-hmm. Listen to our customers. And women, we have a huge say in how the money transfers in this country. And sometimes we doubt ourselves. So when we educate ourselves and we empower ourselves, we don't have to have that insecurity. We can say, you know what, I'm good with this. This is right. This feels good. And I love to help them do that, no matter what they're looking for. Understanding financing, understanding different makes and models, understanding some mechanics. The other thing, too, you and I can both relate to this, is that we are busy. We are moms. We are, employees. We're a lot of things to different people. So when it comes to going, we don't have a ton of time to go from dealer to dealer to dealer and listen to these guys want to keep us there for 3 hours at a time. It's crazy. So those are things that I can help people avoid and show them how it doesn't have to be that way.
So how do people reach you, Katie?
There's multiple ways I can be reached. I do have a blog that I'm passionate about, and it's starting to pick up steam now. It's Katie the Car Lady at blogspot.com. If you Google Katie the Car Lady, I guarantee you can find my LinkedIn, my Twitter, my Facebook. I am very reachable, and I will always answer questions. Whether you are in the market and just need information, I will always, always, always share my information.
Katie, I think that is wonderful. And I think just the points that you mentioned to here really are no different when buying anything. But I think car buying can be really, really scary for a lot of people. And having you as a resource to sort of talk through the process or even create a process to purchase a car is very, very helpful. Are there any sites or anything that you encourage people to go to when looking at buying a car?
There are some sites I love called womendrivers.com. It has tons of great information. I started following them on Twitter, and they just have some great information to share. It's good stuff. And it's one of those places you can go to and educate yourself without leaving your desk at home or at work. I love what people always say, Kelley Blue Book, and I'm not a huge fan. I think they have a hard time keeping up with how the market changes. I tend to use NADA.com. The reason I use NADA is because it's what the banks use. But I want to clarify that nobody pays retail. So do not look at that retail number. Look at your trade-in number, look at your clean trade-in number. But the retail number is, if you ever pay that, you're overpaying. I just need to say that. I love fueleconomy.gov if you're comparing fuel efficiency, if that's really important to you. That's a great website. There are so many, search, but those are a few of my faves that I absolutely love.
Well, Katie the Car Lady, I love them too, and we'll be sure to post them for you. And I just want to thank you so much. Do you have any last minute thoughts or advice you'd like to share with women of purpose? One thing I would like to say is when in doubt, stop and regroup. Our emotions sometimes can get the best of us. It is exciting to get a new car or anything. We like to get new stuff, but stop, breathe, take a break, and regroup, because it's your money. You get to choose how to use it. Nobody else has to tell you how to spend your money. So if I can say anything to people that happens in dealerships, I would love to see you stop and say, you know what, this behavior is unacceptable and I don't have to do it anymore, because I feel like the more of us that say this is unacceptable behavior, we can change that process that's happening. I couldn't agree with you more, and I am a huge believer in you teach people how to treat you, and I couldn't agree with you more. If you feel uncomfortable in a dealership or people are treating you in a way you do not really appreciate, that you speak up or walk out if you need to. And I think that's phenomenal advice.
And it is never done until you sign those papers.
Katie, this has been such awesome information over the last 10 minutes, and I am just thrilled you joined us, and we will definitely follow you on your blog. So thank you again, and have a great day.
Thank you so much for having me.